Tomorrow night, more than 1 billion people will ring in the new year watching Times Square's crystal ball drop. Preparations for the big night began on Friday, with crews working around the clock to get the iconic 12,000-pound ball ready for Tuesday night celebrations. The man in charge of it all is master artisan Tom Brennan, master artisan for Waterford, and he joins us right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. This is wonderful.
So is that what's on your business card, master artisan?
Yeah, master artisan, ambassador, spokesperson. You can even call me like the High King of Ireland, whatever you want to go with. You can elevate this all day long. I'm good with that.
Well, I think most people will have heard that accent.
Yes,
and so
of course.
I learned something. You're actually from Waterford, Ireland.
Yes, and Waterford, Ireland is a town situated, situated in the southeast of Ireland, founded by the Vikings in 914.
Yeah.
Waterford Crystal was founded in 1783, right in the middle of the Georgian period of time. And we've been making the world with beautiful gifts for over 236 years. And here we are today, global, relevant, iconic, getting ready for the famous Waterford Crystal Times Square ball drop in just a few hours from now.
So is this like the Super Bowl for you?
Pretty much. This is our crown jewel for sure. I mean, there's no pressure when you have that many people watching. Like, there's 192 approximately million people here in the United States, million people in Times Square, 1.2 billion people around the world watching. But it's incredible for me that little did I know as a young kid learning the art of glass blowing back in Waterford, Ireland in the mid-1980s, that I would stand here this morning representing Waterford on a global stage as we watch that ball drop, joining with 1.2 million revelers from around the world, which is just remarkable.
It is an iconic image. It really does. The next year doesn't begin until you see that ball drop.
Yes.
And the ball is always gorgeous and glowing and beautiful. And I think that people may be surprised to know that the crystals are different each year, right?
Yes.
Are they called tiles? What do you call it?
We call them Waterford crystal triangles. This is actually one of the triangles right here. So you can see here there's a pineapple on this. So each year we introduce a brand new theme. This year's theme is called Goodwill. Goodwill is all about generosity and benevolence and hospitality. And the symbol of the pineapple has been that symbol for over centuries. But basically for us it's about, we're hoping that everybody this year celebrating with your loved ones is taking a moment to pause and seeing the good in the situation. Because we're always quick to judge and jump in, and that's what we at Waterford want people to do, is just enjoy the moment, because it's remarkable that when you have that many people around the world watching, what does everybody do when you're celebrating? You grab your loved ones close together. It's the only time of the year you actually do it. The world does it at almost the same time, irrespective of time differences, of course, and we're hoping that you can have a more illustrious conversation this year with maybe some of our beautiful Waterford Crystal toasting flutes, which I have to have those. These are beautiful, and these are all available on our website, waterford.com, and basic different ornaments and decorations.
Yeah,
so
I imagine
it's cool to be part of this.
When you partake, if you do, in the bubbly, it has to be one of these.
Of course. Well, you see, the one thing about Waterford is any day that ends in a Y is a good day to use your Waterford. Don't keep the good stuff, just use it every single day.
I love
Being
it.
alive is a blessing, and celebrate with a good Waterford crystal.
So how long does it take to sort of figure out the design? Who picks the theme? Like, how does that happen?
It's a great question. So this is year 7 of the Greatest Gift series. So what that means is this year's, of course, is Goodwill with the pineapple and hospitality. But each year we introduce a brand new theme. So at the end of a 10-year cycle, you will have 2,688 of these Waterford crystal triangles, each with a different theme, almost like a patchwork quilt of these beautiful human emotions, global sentiments. So it's great to be a part of this.
So you change them every year. What happens to the old ones?
Great question. We donate those to charities and to good causes. So you cannot get, we get asked all the time. I got asked walking in the studio this morning, oh, my God, where can I buy one of these Waterford crystals? These are not for sale, but what we have, because we know that you can't just walk up to the ball and just get a photograph taken, get a selfie, and put it on Instagram, whatever, and hashtag Waterford. You can't do that, but you can get on our website at waterford.com a replica Waterford crystal triangles. So you do get a little piece of the ball to bring home, and the look of the Irish comes into your home too. So we're very proud to be an Irish brand too. That's very important.
So listen, we're living in the day of sort of modern technology. There's LED lights. There's all this stuff, but this hasn't changed. Why do you think the crystal, the Waterford crystal has been so enduring? I mean, why do you think, why not update it to something else, a bunch of LED screens or something?
Well, let me just bring you back. I mean, if we began this 236 years ago, the process of making crystal in Waterford, Ireland. So this is before the advent of electricity, before flight, the Industrial Revolution. And yet back then, in the Georgian period of time, we were delighting the world with beautiful gifts. And we're continue to do that today. There's a reason why we're front and centre. There's a reason why Waterford Crystal are holding court in Times Square. Yeah. We are a global brand. We're synonymous with success, with achievement, with heritage, with tradition. I myself, being a second-generation master craftsman, learned the craft of crystal making from my father. So when the Times Square Alliance and Countdown Entertainment came to us over 20 years ago to partner with a global brand that's synonymous with celebration and revelers around the world, we were the obvious choice because that's what Waterford Crystal is all about.
It sounds pretty authentic. It's the real stuff.
It is. It really is.
And what will you be doing on New Year's Eve?
Great question. I love the questions. I mean, who gave those questions this morning? This is phenomenal. I will be standing with my wife, Stephanie, my 3 kids, having a glass of champagne, not the kids, with Stephanie and I in a set of Waterford Crystal toasting flutes, just enjoying the moment and getting ready, not just for a new year, but for a brand new decade and celebrating with Waterford, of course.
I love it, Tom. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.